Hey guys, hello, welcome. It is Tammy Durden, international speaker, author, and your image coach, coming to you live today. Just wanted to drop in for a few minutes and chat with you for a little bit. Hey, I hope that you are having a terrific day. I'm certainly having a terrific day, and I wish the same for you. So listen, let's talk a little bit about your image. Let's talk about image, and when it comes to your self-image and your inner image. Hey Damaris, thank you so much for joining. Go ahead, like, tag, and share the broadcast on today with somebody else as we talk about your inner image. And specifically, what we'll talk about today is your self-image and those healthy and important parts of your self-image. Hey Debbie, long time. Thanks for joining. So listen, when we talk about image, let's talk about integrity. Doing what you say, keeping your word is so important as a part of having a healthy self-image. A lot of times we talk the talk, but we don't walk the walk. And so in having integrity, essentially doing what you say you're going to do, practicing what you preach is huge when it comes to your self-image. You know, a person can think one way of you because of the image that you portray in certain situations. For example, on social media, have you ever followed someone on social media or watched them on social media, and then when you finally had the time or the opportunity to meet them in person, they were totally different from what you see on social media and what they talk about and the image that they portray on social media? Maybe they were rude, maybe they were unfriendly, not personable, and so you had this perceived image of them based on what you saw on social media. If we tell the truth, we've all been there. And then when you meet them in person, you're let down and disappointed because of the image that was portrayed in public or on social media was not the very image that they practiced in person. And so we can take it away from social media to our very own lives, you know, that it's important for be the person that you say you are, right? Don't just talk a good game, but actually practice what you preach. Be a person of integrity. Do the right thing even when nobody's watching. That's a part of your self-image. That's a part of what you're reflecting to the world. Because remember, what's on the inside of you reflects on the outside of you. Yes, of course, our outer appearance has a big part to play with our image. It is a part of our image, and it's a very important part of our image when we're getting certain messages across. But we want to keep in mind that having integrity, being an authentic person and doing what you say, being the person that you talk about, don't just talk about it, but be about it. And again, that's in your everyday living, that's in public and in private. Even in those private conversations where you think nobody hears and nobody knows and you're talking to your sister friend, walk in integrity. Be the same person, whether it's in a public place, whether it's on social media, whether you're meeting somebody in person, whether you're standing in the pulpit ministering, whether you're at home with your family. Be a person of integrity. Hey Bo, thank you for joining. Hey Shan, thank you so much for jumping on. Practice what you preach. It's huge. It's such an important part of your self-image. As an employer or an employee, when you're at work, you know, don't be one person in the boardroom and somebody else out in the office. Don't be one person having a water cooler talk in the break room, but then when you get back in the office in front of your boss, somebody else. Be a person of integrity. That's a part of your image. You know what happens when that happens? When you're at the water cooler and you're engaged in conversations that you really shouldn't be, and you're portraying a certain image, then when you go back into the office and it's time to have the team meeting and you're somebody totally different, that speaks volumes about who you are, about your integrity, the image that you're portraying to others. So you always want to be conscious and mindful to practice what you preach. Be a person of integrity. Do the right thing even when nobody's watching. Say the right thing even when you don't think anybody else is listening, but practice what you preach. Now, a friend of mine that I know personally on social media was doing some things, just working, doing her business, and little did she know somebody was watching her. Somebody was watching her. didn't have an idea. She wasn't trying to go out of her way to impress anybody. But because she maintained her integrity, she kept doing the right thing. She kept being loyal to her customers. She kept, living the life that she talked about. And people saw that in public. People saw that in private. And so the right person was watching her and she didn't even know it. That person that was watching her on social media, that one person helped take her business, catapult her business totally to the next dimension that she ever thought of, she never dreamt of. She wasn't even trying to get to that level. But because she chose to practice integrity, to walk in integrity, and be the person that she said she was, because somebody else was watching. That's a message to you today. And that's also a question for you today. Are you walking in integrity? Are you practicing what you preach? Are you doing what you say and doing the right things, even when nobody's watching, or even when you think nobody's watching? You see, because somebody's always watching. So it's important to practice what you preach, to display the appropriate image that you want to get across, because you're walking in integrity. So if you haven't already, go ahead and share the broadcast with someone else. That is my time for today. Again, continue to have a beautiful day, beautiful people. If you're watching with me live, thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. If you're watching the replay or one of my watch parties, I equally appreciate you. Listen, if you haven't signed up for the Style Boot Camp that's happening here in Houston, Texas on the 16th, I would love to see you there. Remember, we have limited seatings. It's almost filled up, so you want to go to bit.ly/StyleBootCamp19 and reserve your seat today. It's going to be an amazing time. Again, go to bit.ly/StyleBootCamp19 and reserve your seat today. It's going to be an amazing time, an intimate setting. We're going to do style sheets. I'm going to do a style review for you so you can get your own look, your own favorite go-to outfits. No more struggling with what to wear. You're going to look fabulous going into 2020. You're going to land that new job interview because we're going to get your style and image together. You're going to step out on that first date looking amazing and begin to attract your beau ass to you because you're projecting the right image. bit.ly/StyleBootCamp19 right here in Houston, Texas on November the 16th. I look forward to seeing you there. And until next time, guys, keep winning, elevate your image, rock your style. See you later.